Welcome to Girl Talk. We're filming today at Radiance Skin Therapy. We love this place here. This is off the Beltline on Todd Drive. And we are talking about, as you said, perfecting your pucker.
Or your pout.
Or your pout, that's true. But
any other P words?
Considering that it's Valentine's Day, I think we should go with pucker. Hopefully not a pout on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, there you go.
The folks here at Radiance have this product to help create a better lip line, I guess.
Yeah, we'll learn about that later in the show. Just a little refresh, nothing to totally change how you look. So we'll learn about that. Pretty affordable too when you consider a lot of us spend a lot of money on beauty products. Why not spend a little bit of money on something that's going to last? So we'll learn about that. I look forward to it.
Yeah, I look forward to it too. I've seen, I'm sure we've all seen, you know, people that have maybe overdone it a little bit on the lips, and it doesn't look right. It doesn't look as natural.
I have to bring this up. Have you seen on Facebook the
Yes
devices that you put over your mouth? And
but those can be really damaging.
You don't have Facebook, but
so don't do this. This is a don't.
So it's like a suction thing, and I think it came after the whole Kylie Jenner craze when her lips went from like 2 to 10. And she's a beautiful woman, but it's like a suction device that you put on, and I'm not sure how long you leave it on, but when you take it off, your lips swell. So it brings, I think, blood into your lips.
Wow.
But I've seen like horrible bruising happening from around where the section goes.
Imagine,
Which is not cute.
But the lips don't last. It's temporary, but the bruising can for a little while.
From what I've heard, it lasts like a few hours.
Oh my gosh.
Which is great for a date.
So just to be clear, this is not what we're talking about when Radiance Skin Therapy later.
No.
This is the,
much
we'll talk
safer.
about a wonderful way, to plump your lips.
Right.
But that's a funny one.
I had not seen that, and oh my gosh.
I've seen it though too. It's kind of frightening.
Justin wants to move us along.
I kind of do, because we have a cool show today. We've got Tia Lynn coming in, so another great Valentine's topic, right? Getting maybe your spouse, guys, hint, hint, probably a gift card to Contours. Bras,
always a safe
panties, cute, little nighties and robes. And Tia Lynn's just one of our favorite guests because she's just so sweet and fun to talk to.
And she knows her stuff. It's she can size fit anybody with anything.
Absolutely.
Love it. Easy to work with. We're also talking winter pandemonium. What's the last time you were on skates or outdoor skating?
Or enjoying our winter weather.
Well, there's a good question right there.
What a great opportunity to take advantage of something maybe that we get kind of annoyed with this time of year.
Yes, slipping and sliding around on the Beltline does not count as skating.
Exactly.
We're going to meet with some folks that do have some outdoor skating. It's free and it's coming up at the end of January. We're talking to them next. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. We are at Radiance today. It's off the West Beltline, and we'll be chatting with them a little bit later on in the show. But first, we have Jesse Vogel. He's the manager over at Wisconsin Brewing Company. Thanks for being with us again today.
Of course.
I appreciate it. And we're talking about a really cool event that's coming up, and I love to say it last time. It's the Winter Pandemonium. Tell us about this event and what's going on. It is.
Well, it's really we think it's the beginning of a annual festival. Kind of a winter festival, giving people an excuse to get out of their houses at about the time where people have developed a severe cabin fever.
Oh, yes.
Late January, early February. So, and it's also an opportunity. Obviously, hockey is big. You look around outside right now, hockey is big in Wisconsin and in the Midwest. And we've always had the idea of doing using our pond and using the landscape around the brewery for other events. And this was something we've thought of or had in mind since the inception of the brewery, but it wasn't until this year when we got hooked up with some of the guys at On Ice Promotions and Grow Hockey USA that they bring their hockey expertise to the table. We're a brewery. We make beer. We're not a hockey biz. No, don't plan on doing that. But we got aligned with Ben Cohen from Grow Hockey USA, which has been great, and they're running the pond hockey tournament part of this, which is going to be super fun. So.
And it's a great organization. He's a great guy. We've got to interview him before, so that's a nice mix of folks, and I didn't realize that you actually had the pond there on site. So it's all taking place right at your location. Who knew a brewery was so set up for this fabulous event outside enjoying some winter weather. But it's also a wonderful opportunity to give back to a wonderful organization. So talk to us a little bit about where the proceeds go.
Sure. So all of the the registration fees they're actually pretty reasonable for if you have ever done pond hockey before. They can be many hundreds of dollars to register. I don't want to say it's like $125 or $150 to register an entire team, which is very reasonable. But all
Split
of the
it up
exactly
by per person.
Exactly.
That's not bad at all.
But all the proceeds go to benefiting local area youth hockey organizations, which is great because there's obviously hockey is one of those things that there's a lot of equipment. It's not it's great to have programs like this where we can help give back to a lot of that stuff, and even all the food that's available at the event is being done by the Verona Area Youth Hockey Group, so that goes to benefit specifically in Verona all of the youth hockey programming that they do there.
That's wonderful because that's such a good point about hockey. Is it's a wonderful sport and a great way to get out and enjoy the winter a little bit. Some you can do indoor and outdoor, so that it's very versatile. But the equipment is expensive, so sometimes it can be tough on the parents when you've got kids that are wanting to get involved in hockey just because of all the needs to get out there on the ice.
Absolutely.
All right, so let's summarize so far. It's the Winter Pondemonium. It's at Wisconsin Brewing Company.
Brewing Company.
It's in your backyard in the pond, and it's the end of January.
Hopefully we stay on top of it.
Yeah, hopefully on top of the pond. It's January
27, 28, and 29. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay, and here's the part where everyone can get involved, not even just hockey players. But what else is going on? You have a bunch of other events.
Yeah. I mentioned that we see it as the inception of an annual winter festival. So in addition to pond hockey, we're also doing broom ball, which is like hockey, except if you can't skate, you play broom ball instead, which is super, super fun. But in addition to that, there's just open skating available. It's totally free to the public. You can come, you can skate. We are actually flooding the pond, which means that we're having the local Verona area fire department come out, and we're calling it glassing the pond to make sure that the ice is super smooth. You can come out, you can skate for free. We're going to have live music there. So a person that we work with to do these terrific 80s music and video shows is coming to do music throughout the weekend. The Clements Racing Sausages will be there. You can skate.
I love that.
You can skate with the racing sausages. Like I said, there will be food available.
And what a lovely idea to be able to skate outside.
Right. Yeah.
At night, you said there's going to be lighting there.
Yes, there are actually we'll have lighting available. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, we're even talking about doing a sparkler skate in the evening. So
cool.
Trying to get a drone so that we can video it from above, because we just think that would be it'd be really neat.
It is Pondemonium. I can't wait. That sounds like a fun event.
Way to take advantage of the winter weather.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, well, we got to go, guys.
Yep.
We're going to be back with more Girl Talk after the break, so please stick with us.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. We're filming on location today at Radiance Skin Therapy. They're off the Beltline here on Todd Drive. And we have Valentine's Day on the brain. It's a couple of weeks off. And when we chat with the folks from Radiance later, we'll be learning about how to get some good puckering up lips for Valentine's Day. But
great.
Speaking of Valentine's Day, you can't talk about Valentine's Day without thinking about lingerie. And who better to talk to than Tia Lynn of Contours. Tia Lynn is the owner and designer over at Contours. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
So when we think of your shop, we often have talked about getting a bra that fits right, but it's also a good place to go for lingerie for Valentine's Day.
Absolutely. I think that Valentine's Day is like the Oscars for us. We love having our customers come in and hearing about what their big night's going to be and helping them find just the right outfit that really suits their personal style.
Oh, I love that.
I think that's great that you mentioned personal style, because I could see a whole range of people and levels of interest or comfort or style when it comes to lingerie.
For sure. And with trends, I mean, I think people assume you just have to go buy something red. Is that the trend? Is that what you see?
I do see a lot of people that will go with red for Valentine's Day. I mean, it is the color of love. However, it's not everybody's first choice, and not everybody likes to wear red. So sometimes even just a pop of red can give the illusion. You know, it could be as simple as really great lipstick or fabulous shoes, along with something black and lacy. There are so many different ways to say I love you in lingerie.
Oh, I love that.
That's a great way to say it. Well, not only do you have something for everyone in trends, but you also have something for everyone in sizes. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Oh, most definitely. Well, with our bra selection, we do have 180 sizes, and a lot of times women like to, you know, go with a bra and panty set and then maybe put on a pretty robe for that ta-da moment, and then she has a bra and panty set she can wear all the time. And then along with that, our lingerie selection goes from a size small to a size 6X. So there is truly something for everyone. And when it comes to lingerie, it loves curves, big, small, and in and out.
And that's what I love about your place is that even the bigger sizes are still really sexy and have detail and have lace and have fun flares to them, which you don't always see.
No, you definitely don't. Most of the designers that we carry along with my own carry, you know, a full size range, because the reality is we're all different sizes these days.
Yeah.
And this is the gal to help you find the right size. Really, truly, I love that. Excuse me, losing my voice today a little bit. All right, so speaking of sizes, what about the guy that would like to buy the lingerie but doesn't know the size? What does he do? What do you recommend?
Right. And isn't it true
Good
that
intentions, but
85% of women are wearing the wrong size?
Yes. So
That's bonkers.
the reality is if she hasn't had a bra fitting with us yet, I think a gift card's a great idea.
Yeah.
You know, if she has had a bra fitting, just snap a picture of the size and we can help you pick something out.
That's a great idea.
Smart.
Love that.
Yeah, guys, it's dangerous to either go too big or too
I was
small.
just thinking the same thing, right? Yeah, you know, it's you were saying with bras, you tend to encourage people to actually go a little bit bigger than what they've been using. I don't know, maybe I got that wrong, but yeah, totally. Guy gets the too small and or too big. You can't win. You can't win.
Well, the smart thing to do is to come in and pick up a gift card and ask her to come in then to try things on and pick something out for your special date. That way you win too.
I can
love
foresee
that.
like a whole day of pampering, getting prepared for that night.
That's a great
I like
idea.
the way you think.
And what
There you
about-
go, gentlemen.
What about giving that gift card early so that
For sure.
you can enjoy the ta-da moment on Valentine's night?
Yeah, I think
love that.
that's right on.
All right. Where is Contours for folks that are interested?
We're on 6102 Mineral Point Road. We're right next to CUNA and across the street from Oakwood Village.
Okay, so west side of Madison then. All right, well, thanks, Tia. Appreciate it. And we'll be back with more Girl Talk right after this.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. We are filming here at Radiance Skin Therapy. We have had a lovely time so far, and as promised, we are catching up with the owner, Ann Piantka, and thank you so much for having us today.
Thank you for being here.
We love being here, as you know, and love chatting with you because you always tell us how we can look younger and more beautiful. So what else can we ask for, right? We're going to talk a little bit about a fabulous new fine line smoother and lip enhancer. So two great things. It's called Volbella. So what is Volbella?
Volbella, it's the newest filler in our inventory of Allergan fillers. So what I mean by that is sometimes people get mixed up between Botox and filler. It's not Botox. It is a natural occurring molecule that's already in your body called hyaluronic acid. And what we do is we just put it in places that you need a little bit more volume. Because as we age, and I know we've talked about this before, we lose fat and bone structure and things, and suddenly we see that in the aging process of the face. But Volbella is not really for volume. This one was put on the market for fine lines and very, very subtle lip volume. So it's for those people that really want a little bit more to their lip, but they've been afraid because of all the people out there that create these big lips, and nobody wants to look like that. So it gives the lip a little bit more hydrated look, like the lines in the lips. It just gives them this nice plump look. And we can do fine lines, and it does fine lines really, really nicely. And so it was kind of missing. We have some fine line fillers before from different companies, but they just weren't cutting it. And really excited about this. We've used it since November, and people are loving it.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting that you almost do kind of forget. You think about wrinkles and all of those things, but it is that volume that ages you, that loss of volume rather, because that kind of just doesn't let you look as fresh, or I like how you say hydrated. You just look maybe a little sleepier.
Yeah.
And this kind of helps refresh you. Maybe not even notice a major difference, but it's going to help you just look a little bit more rested or something.
Yeah.
So earlier we were talking about how there are different fillers. There's fillers to use around your eyes or to fill in some lines on your face. How is this one different than the other fillers?
Right, good question. It's different in a couple different ways. One, all of those fillers are still made up of the same hyaluronic acid, but structurally they're all made different. Plus this one has, from our finest of fillers before that, Juvederm Ultra, it has half of the amount of hyaluronic acid. Okay, and then it has this Vycross technology, and so we can place it more superficially. We don't get a lot of swelling from it, and with the amount of hyaluronic acid, it doesn't give us that huge volume,
which we've seen in the tabloids or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
It's kind of scary looking, actually.
And it can, even those fillers people can use, and it can still look natural. But it depends on who you are and what you want to accomplish. Somebody with very thin lips who never really had a lot of lip, we can't create big lips for them.
Yeah, and I was just going to ask you, who's a good candidate for this?
Anybody really is a good candidate, but I think that I tend to see it more probably 50 and older, because then the lips are thinning and they're losing more volume around their mouth, and their lip lines are starting to form. And so those are the people that are like, I don't like the lip lines, but I don't want you to put anything in my lips because I'm afraid of that.
Right.
And this is where this product is, it really shines in this arena. And like I said, we've just had amazing results with it. Yeah.
It's almost kind of like a good middle ground, like you're not really looking for a big voluminous lip, you're just looking for a little bit of youth
Yeah.
to put back in your lip.
Absolutely.
And when you get this treatment, let's talk a little bit about how often you need to get it or how long the treatment will last.
Yeah, and that's individual, just like anything is here. I hate to say it, but normally I'm thinking that people are going to get 6 to 12 months out of it.
Okay.
And we haven't had it, I mean, they've had it in Europe and Canada for many years. We just haven't had it in the US. So I haven't had enough experience to say my clients it lasts X amount of months. But that's the predicted. It's FDA approved for up to 1 year.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I like your point, Jessa, and I think that's a lot of what Anne is about here, is it's not making you look different, it's making you kind of look like how you used to look, or bring back that look. Okay, now that everyone's interested, of course the next question that people are thinking is, how much does it cost?
Right. So in our fillers situation, we've all gotten into a syringe price. This one is a little bit cheaper than our other fillers, partly because it's not a full syringe. So we have full syringes, now we have kind of like a 3/4 syringe. So it starts about $450.
Okay, that's manageable. I think we can definitely.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about how to schedule an appointment, but I also want to say that you guys are so flexible, because when you were talking about some things lasting, 6 to 8 months, my recent stay or my recent visit here lasted a year. And so once I noticed, like, I need some more of that.
Not your visit.
Well, no, but what I had, I'm not
She was here for
what
you.
I got done, but what I had done lasted a year. I mean, and that's when I started noticing that I wanted to visit you again. And so I called you guys up and made an appointment, and you got me in so quickly. And but just for viewers at home, how can they make an appointment with you here?
Yeah, they can call Jessica, 608-240-0088. They can also view our website at radiantsKinTherapy.com, and we will do our best to get you in for a consult and maybe give you some nice hydrated lips.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Valentine's Day.
Right?
That's right. Well, go to their website too. Lots of great before and afters to check out. The staff here is absolutely amazing, and thank you so much for having us. We appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Join us next time for Girl Talk. We'll see you then.